we are going to be talking about the Mary Kay apps. We have so many of them. We have lots more than five, but these are the top five that I want to talk about tonight because me personally, they're the ones that I use the most. And they really help me in my business. And so I want you guys to jot them down real quick. I'm sharing them on the screen. The little icon next to it is the one you want to look for in your app store. And so if you don't already have these downloaded, I want you to take the time to do it right now. Like if you have to shut your camera off, and we stay on the meeting, but get into your app store, download these, because as I work through them, we're going to be talking about them. I'm going to share on my phone the apps while I talk about what each one does. So we have the Mary Kay app. This is for customers and yourself, but mostly for customers. The My Customers Plus app, that's for consultants to use. The Mary Kay Mobile Learning is for consultants. The Skin Analyzer is for customers and consultants. And then the Star Consultant Program, which is for consultants. So those are the main ones. So does everybody have those jotted down real quick? Oops. Okay, let me know
Yes.
if you still need them up there. Okay, so if you don't already have those, I want you to go ahead and start working on downloading those right now while we're talking here for a second. And I'm going to share this other one with you. This is a list that I found of all the apps that are pertinent to your business as a consultant. Okay, so this comes with new consultant training, and I just want to touch on each one a little tiny bit. And then go into the top five that I shared with you that we need the most. So the first one up there is the Great Start app. And it's really, like it says, everything you need to know to maximize your rewards for the Great Start promotion. It is great at sending you the tracking so you can see what it is exactly that you need to get to your next bonus bundle. However, caveat to this, what I noticed is that when I was using it, it will just take me right back to InTouch. Like every time you click on a link within the app, it takes you to InTouch. And so I find that it's easier just to get into InTouch, and then go to the Great Start program area and work from there, rather than going back and forth, because it would have me log in every time. So it is very great for tracking. It's very great for seeing, how far you've come and how much you need. And if you have any team members who are in the Great Start right then, it shows you a report as well. So that's a really great one to have. Voxer, we all know Voxer. If you're not on Voxer, some of you new girls might not be. Voxer is where we do all of our like basic communication between all the units. So there is a Glamour Girls only Voxer, and then there is a Future Inspired Area Voxer. And so we'll share uplifting stories, things that have happened to us, customer interactions, promotions that are happening, news that comes out, like all those kinds of things. So you definitely want to have your Voxer app downloaded. And then we're going to touch on My Customers app pretty soon. The ProPay app is awesome. So ProPay is what we use for our credit card processors. And so that's how you run your credit card for your customers' orders. When you place your order through the website or through CDS or any of those back office options, it sends the money to your ProPay account. So from your ProPay app, you can check your balance, you can transfer it, you can run cards. It's really handy to have. So make sure you've got that one downloaded. And then we're going to touch on Skin Analyzer and mobile learning pretty soon. The Mirror Me app, I personally have never really felt confident in using the Mirror Me app. So I was playing with it today again. And it basically takes any color that we have in the catalog and puts it on your face. So of course it looks like a filter and you look silly, but it helps you to see the skin tone and like, is that going to look good on me, or would it maybe not look good on me? Maybe I need something else, and lets you play with ideas before you place your order. So it's great for customers to use if they're just like, I'm not sure if I want pink or red lipstick, or if I wanted the new holiday looks that we have are going to be on there. So that's a good one to have as well. Digital Showcase app. This is one that is like a one-stop all, like it says, for mobile presentation tools. I noticed there are some kinks in it, and I actually sent the company an email today. There is an option in there to share a document to like the Hostess Rewards is the one that I did in particular. And when you go to text it to somebody else, all they get is the front page. They don't get page 2, 3, and 4. And so what I would suggest using this, I would say use it in your business when you are on the go and you're just wanting to show your customer, hey, this is what we can do. And you've got your phone sitting there and you're helping show them, and they can see it, because the sharing part of it was really glitching out for me. And so I'm glad that we did this today. I'm glad I was asked to train on this, because a lot of these apps I didn't even have them re-downloaded on my phone. They needed updated and all these things. So I learned a lot today. But the digital showcase is great for the team building flyer. And I'll actually share that one with you guys a little bit later too.
So
Then
Heidi, can you screenshot it, the pages?
yes, you can screenshot it.
That's what I did, but I didn't do it from the app. I did it from the website.
Yeah, you could do it from the digital showcase. That would probably be simpler, maybe. I don't know.
Well, if you end up needing to text it, just an option, screenshot it and then, you know, frame it in so it's just that.
Yep. That's what I would do. Um, However, well, yeah, that's what I would do. It is what I would do. Okay, so then we have the event app. This is great for when you are going to an event. At seminar, I use it all the time. At career conference, I used it. It helps keep you in line, know where you're supposed to be. It gives you timed outlines. It's great to have. So if you're ever going to an event, you definitely want to have that app downloaded. The interactive e-catalog app, it is a great tool. I've used it in the past a lot, but they took away the interactive part of it. It used to be that it had little plus signs on it and you could tap it and it would go into your wish list. And so that part of it has gone away. And I actually emailed them about that today too. I know the company is coming out with an all-inclusive app, which is they kind of led into that at seminar that they were working on it. And so I have a feeling that's why there's some glitches in some of these. I think they're not updating them because they're going to be coming out with something even better. And so the interactive e-catalog though is fabulous for sharing the catalog quick. So if you've got someone who's like, hey, I want to just see what you've got, you can just click on it, hit the share button, and it sends the actual catalog to your person digitally and they can swipe through it. It's amazing. It goes in, it's exactly like our regular catalog. Um, it used to be that you could shop from it. So I think that's the big difference, is that they can't shop from it, but they can do the bookmarks still. So I'll show you guys that as well. And then of course, Zoom. So Zoom, we need it everywhere we go. If you're doing virtual appointments, if you're jumping on our Tuesday night lives, if you're doing Monday family time for me and my diamonds, Zoom is where we're at. So that is a list of, so you can screenshot your screen right now if you want to, and just screenshot this and have it and be like, hey, I'm going to download all these apps and check them out. And then we're going to jump right into the ones that I am working with today. So let's start. Let me get on my phone here. Okay, you guys can see my screen. Those are my goals. Those are my goals for this year. Okay, let's go to the Mary Kay app first. So this is the app that you want your customers to be on. I absolutely love it. It is, I give bonus points to people, like whether it's a 5%, I'm not ever consistent with what I give away. I give away stuff based on what I think my customer wants, but I'll give off like an extra 5% or a free lip liner or like something for them to download this and get in there and register with me on it when they're a new customer. And it is fabulous. It's so great. Okay, so it gives easy access to the consultant information. Down here in the bottom corner where it says consultant with a heart, she can tap that and it brings up the phone number, text, lets you know who your consultant is, where she's at. And if it doesn't have anybody in there, then it actually has a spot for you to do a consultant search for your area with your zip code. So make sure that you are getting in touch with your customers and telling them this so they're not hearing about the app somewhere else and then just finding some random consultant. Okay, we want them to know about it from you. They can shop. So down here and where the little shopping bag is, they click there and they can go to any of the categories. Let's go to new products. So we can see all the new stuff that we've got going on. They can add it to their, let's see, normal to dry, add to bag. And then they can come up here to their bag They can, I'm not registered in here because I'm a consultant, right? So they would register, and then all that registered information goes straight into your My Customers. So it's all linked together, which is absolutely fabulous. Um, and it lets them know that, they've qualified for free shipping if you've got free shipping on your thing. And they can earn a limited edition gift while supplies last. So I have that for my customers. And those preferences come straight from your personal website. So if you're not sure if your customers are going to get free shipping or not, just go to your personal website and go through the steps and see what all you have set up for them. And that's where you'll find this. They can also create wish lists. So let's get back to the main page. Let's go pick any product here, and then we'll go down. Oh, the heart at the top. So see the heart at the top right side of the picture. We're going to tap that, and we can save it to a wish list. Of course, I'm not logged in, so I can't do it, but the wish list is super easy to work with. The beauty profile. So if they go to my MK in the bottom center, it's going to lock the order history, recommendations, wish list, because I'm not logged in. But as soon as you register and sign in, it's going to let you open up all those things, so they can actually go in themselves and see, what have I ordered, what's my order history, what's on my wish list, what's recommended for me based on my previous purchases. And then of course the beauty profile is the same as what is our the paper one that we give them when they come over for a facial. So they can answer all those questions in there. And like I said, all of this goes into My Customers. So you can see it all in your My Customer Plus app, which is great. They also have the social media connect. So when they go to, let me see where it's at. Oh, when they go to this page with their beauty consultant, they can schedule, they can let you know they want to set up an appointment. So when they click that, it's going to ask, oh, it won't tell me to register. It sends an email to you. So they're going to put in their name, phone number, what their message is, and then hit send. And what that does is it sends an email to whatever email you have registered with your personal website. And then you'll just see in there, it'll say you have a message from a customer on your personal website, which is great. They can do free makeup consultation. This, if they click here, it takes them to Mary Kay, the website, where they can see the getting started, all the new stuff for getting started, which is great. They got the eStart on there, the discounted, the eStart Plus, and then the Pro Start bag. So they get to see all of that stuff from just that one screen. Go back. This best time to reach me, and then how I bring beauty to you. These are all straight from your personal website too. So if you're not sure, if you're like, I haven't set up my personal website in forever, or I don't know if I did it, go in there and make sure you have it updated, because it expires after a year, right? And so you have to pay the $30 to have it restarted, your website restarted, and your customers can't shop with you through the app unless you have the website. So I was looking through my Diamond, we have a report that directors can look at to see who's registered with a website and who's not. And it's like 50-50. So I really encourage all of you to just go make sure you have it, especially if you haven't had a personal website order in a while. Just take stock of where you are right now, and see what you need to do, and then go through all those steps to make sure that this is accurate for what you are actually doing with your business.
Do you
And
also
then,
have to be hooked up with ProPay?
yes. So in ProPay, fees have been waived. I don't know if you guys have seen that news article yet, but it's a $5 fee now, and then that $5 goes into the balance on your ProPay. So they've waived the fees for us, which is amazing. But you do have to have that step done. And when you're registering for your website, it will take you through and have you automatically do that. So I liked at the bottom here, it has connect with me for Instagram and Facebook. So if you click those, it's going to take you to my Instagram and my Facebook, which is really cool. And then what else is on here? I think that's pretty much the gist of what is all on here. I liked that it also had the satisfaction guarantee. So if you go to the more, it pulls it up there. So you can just share that with your customers. You can be like, hey, if some of us have a hard time coming up with the words we want to say about it, this is like so perfect, exactly what the guarantee is. And so if you're like, I don't know what to say, you can just send this to them and they can see it. So I really recommend having everybody get their website up and get all your customers on it. Like, it is the best app. Most of my customers will order with me through the app. And then sometimes they check out, and then sometimes they just screenshot their cart and send it to me. And so I fill it from my inventory, of course. And so it's just really handy for them to be able to scroll through and see what they want. And as we all know, apps are like the way of our culture right now. Everything is in an app. Okay, so let's get out of here. Does anybody have any questions about the Mary Kay app before I move forward to the next one? Like, and please, like, if you have a question, it's probably a question for everybody. So don't be shy. No? Okay. So the next
Ask,
one,
I'm going to ask you a question just because I think it's something that, so when you're, how do you get your Instagram and your Facebook to talk to, how does that get connected?
it's through the my personal website. When you're in the PWS part of your In Touch, there's a spot in there where you put in your Instagram.
URLs.
Mhm.
Okay. So that has to be there in order for them to see it on the app. I
Yes,
know that's a question I'll probably get, so I wanted to make sure everybody heard.
yes, for sure. Everything on your personal website is what gets pulled to this. So the address, the email, the picture, everything. So that's why I say, if you're going to send people to the app, make sure you go in there first and make sure it's all exactly what you want it to say.
Thank you. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
No, yeah, no, you're perfectly fine. Okay, so we're going to move on now to the My Customers Plus. Where's it at? There it is. Okay, so when you log in, it's going to ask you for your 4-digit PIN, which, okay, I have to admit, like, I absolutely love, because I do not remember all my passwords. And Mary Kay doesn't do Face ID yet. I'm pretty sure it will, but it doesn't yet. So mine is going to look very different than how yours would look, because I actually use QT Office for all of my inventory and all that kind of stuff. But you can see in here that I do have my customers in here. And the reason I have my customers in here is so I can use PCP, right? So I have 368 customers. When I saw that, I was like, whoa, like, I've been building, and it makes me happy to see that number. The My Customers Plus app is absolutely amazing. I know that a lot of you guys already use it. You can come in here and, oh, I'm using the wrong, I was using my computer instead of my phone. You can come in here and see all your customers and select somebody. Let's just select Keely for the heck of it. And when you scroll down, you can see that the Easy Ship is on for her. She is registered with me for Easy Ship. So it just helps me to know what my customers want to, because some of them aren't and some of them are. You can add notes in here, tags. I love the notes section, because you can just, I can type in here, let's do the date today, called to see how she's doing. She wants me to call her back in 2 weeks because she's almost out of product. Ah, I just do little notes like that. That's what I would legitimately put in there. And then I just save it. And so now it's going to be underneath her notes, and I can go back and see all of that. So I do that, but I do that in my QT Office, which is very similar, but it costs money. And the reason I use QT Office is because I can also track my consultants. And so as a director, it's easier for me to have all of that stuff there rather than jumping back and forth. But My Customers Plus is incredibly user friendly. It's great. You do not need to pay for a service. I love that the company gives us this to keep track of everything, and we don't have to pay for a service. So don't think that you have to use something else. This is absolutely great. You can track their orders. Like I said, you can come in here and see the orders. So these are orders that people put in. They all say pending because I use QT Office and don't keep up with this. But you can see when you log into here, you're going to see your customers' orders. If you have a new order that came across, it's going to pop up and you'll be able to see it. And you'll be able to fill it from here as well. So you can actually run your customer's card. If they put it in through the website, you can see here the PWS and the app. It tells you whether they were on the app or on the personal website, which I think is great, because then I'm like, okay, they're using it. Maybe I'll give them an extra gift for using it. And then your inventory, the inventory in here is great. Mine's of course off because I'm using QT Office, but it's you can come in here and easily see what you need and what you have on the go. So like if you're keeping it up to date and accurate and you're out and about and someone's like, hey, I need to know if you've got 3 charcoal masks, I can look on here and be like, yes, I do. And just know that I have it. And so it's great for on the go. It also has the My 6 Most Important Things list. So when you click on that one, it pops up these cute little bubbles that move all around. So I've gotten here like my holiday prep, 3 sharing appointments, training video. These are pretty much my daily 6 most important things, like regardless of what else is going on in my business. And it's super cute when you tap it. So let's say I did a training video, and then you click the little arrow at the bottom and it just pops it away. And so you can move on to the next. It's like checking off your little list. And as a Virgo who's also an I personality, I absolutely love this. I think it's so much fun. Okay, so we got the 6 most important things. You can create reports. This is a great one. The inventory detail report, if you click that, it's going to go through and show you what you have. And if you went into, let me show you here real quick, in your inventory, if you go into one of the products and you set a low quality alert, and let's say I want to be alerted when I get less, when I get 1 or less, then in that report, it's going to pop up and it's going to say, hey, you need to order this. And so, not everybody is type A about having their inventory perfect, but if you are one of those people who really likes to have like a perfect count, this is amazing. And then when you go to order, you can just pull up the report and it tells you what you need to order and you can place your order. So I absolutely love that too.
And how do you get your inventory loaded into it?
Great question. Okay, so the little plus sign at the bottom right-hand side, you're going to click it. And this is where, so we're going to work from the top kind of down. So the top one is to add a customer. The next one is to start an order. And that third one that has a little camera, when you click it, it's going to open up the camera. And if you have a box in front of you, you can scan that barcode and it uploads it right into your inventory. So super, super simple. And it's not, there's 2 barcodes on your box. One will work and one won't. So you can play with it and see which one it is.
And if you have 2 boxes, what I found was you only have to scan one of the boxes. So I kept thinking it wasn't working, but it got everything in there that was in both boxes, but it's just one scan. So FYI, I'm just
Yes.
remembering when I was trying to do this and it wasn't working and I was going, how do you do this?
Yep,
Thanks,
that's
Heidi.
exactly right. You're welcome. Kelly, what's your question?
It's not necessarily a question, it's just a comment. If you're gonna use this app and you want it to be really accurate, when you go under the order tab, make sure you click all of your pending orders and finalize them, because if you do anything on the website, it'll link it into the app, but it won't finalize the orders. So everything you do from InTouch will show up there under pending, and you need to go in and pen and mark them as complete so it actually adjusts your inventory.
Oh, that's smart. Mine's going to be so off anyway. That's awesome. Okay, so did everybody understand that? So I have a whole bunch of pending orders here. So let's just start with the top one. I'm going to click it. I'm going to make sure that I center everything, right? Make sure it's all correct. You can see the totals. You can see the address, any payment that was made. So she paid with her card already. So that's why that's in there. And then I can hit mark complete. And then go back. Awesome. Okay. Any other questions or comments about using the app? All right. Next, we're going to move on to the mobile learning app. I love this one. Okay. Oh, I was watching something. Okay, so when you get in here, it's going to come straight to this page, the home page. You do have to log in. The first time you log in, as long as you leave it open. So I know we've got iPhone users and Android users. It's going to be a little bit different, but we all have like tabs that we have open. So if I push up here, you're going to see these are all my tabs that I have open. As long as you have it open here, you don't have to log into it every single time. But if I were to swipe out of it and close it, then I would have to log in again, and then it brings you right back here. So this is where you'll be. It has tons of great options. There's several different categories. You can listen while you're doing other things, and you don't have to have your screen open. You know how like sometimes when you're listening to YouTube or something, you have to have your phone open unless you pay for the premium or it shuts off and stops playing. This actually keeps it playing. So if you want to listen to something while you go for your morning walk or while you're doing dishes, you can pop in your earbuds and listen to the training. If you click these three bars at the top, the hamburger button, I think that's what it's called, right? April, didn't you teach me that? Okay, yeah. Did I just make that up?
I don't know who called it that first, but that's what we all learned. It was called the hamburger button, the three
Okay.
dots.
Okay, cool. The hamburger button. I like it. It's easy to remember. So you're going to have all these different areas down here where you can choose from, and your guys's might look different. I don't think everybody has the sales director zone. And you might not have the DIQ zone. I don't know if you do or not. It'd be, if one of you guys wants to look and tell me, that'd be great. So like, let's go to the power of red. It's going to bring up the training that Carmen Jones did. And then a couple of others, like lots of them here, but it goes the most recent on top. So you can click on those and they just play. It's really easy to, this one's 10 minutes. They're usually between like 5 and 30 minutes. I think the longest one I saw was 30 minutes. And so you can just click it and listen to it while you go out and about. And you can like I said, you can close your screen, which is great. Social media app zone, inspiration, motivation. There's a lot of good stuff in here. So if you're just having one of those days where you're like, I need some legacy training or some inspiration, there's lots of stuff in here. Lots of good stuff. In fact, some of these I haven't even listened to yet. I need to go in and listen to them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I opened my app, and what is it I'm looking for to see if we have?
So on here, does it say sales director zone or DIQ zone at the bottom?
No. Mm-mm.
No? Okay. So I'm assuming that as you get into those areas, those will show up on your phone. They should have everything else though, I imagine.
Yeah, social media, Power of Red, and then DIQ is not there.
Okay.
And the national area is, and the sales director is not there. Yeah, just those two are not there.
Awesome. 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 So this is a great tool to use just for the training part. So we talk about the mental bath, you know, and doing your bookings every day, your affirmations, the T is for training, and the H is for hotline. So, you know, just pop it in here and watching something. I've been telling my girls that just watching, like listening or watching one training video every single day, even on days where you're not working your business, while you're commuting or while you're doing something, it helps to keep that momentum going. Because when you take a day off, it's kind of like that passion kind of like subsides just a little bit, but then you've got to get that back when you get back to working. So I've been encouraging my girls just to always, every single day, no matter what, 7 days a week, do the mental bath, because it really only takes 5 or 10 minutes of your day, depending on how many booking attempts you want to make. But if you're making 5 booking attempts, you know, it's not taking a whole bunch of time out of your day. And at minimum, doing your affirmations in the hotline and then a training if you have time. So those are great. Any questions about the mobile learning app? I can't find this app in my app store. Okay, let's go look at the app store. Kenzie, do you have iPhone or you have a Pixel? Okay. Let's type in, I think it's, just type in Mary Kay and see what comes up. It should be that one right in the middle there. Did you find it with putting in Mary Kay?
I'm gonna take myself off of mute, but I apologize for my loud kids. I actually don't see that. I see the digital showcase, the star program. There's one that just says Mary Kay. There's the Mirror Me and the My Customers, Great Start, interactive catalog, but I don't see the mobile learning app.
Does anybody else who has an Android have it on theirs? Or maybe it's just an Apple thing.
You know, I'm vaguely remembering something about where you have to actually go to the website and register and then add it to your phone
From the
Okay.
website.
So
from In Touch. I
Okay.
vaguely am remembering something from a couple years ago. I thought they had kind of gone away from that, but maybe it's still like that.
let's log into
I'm gonna
this.
go look and see, or you can if you want to.
Yeah, I'll come in here and we'll see where it's at. So let's go to In Touch. And is it under resources?
Trying to remember. I think it was like Digital Zone or Digital Assets. Let's see. Yeah, there it was. Digital Zone.
Oh, Digital Zone.
And then the last one was the apps.
My computer's way slow. Okay. Digital Zone, go mobile with Mary Kay apps.
I'm just thinking, I remember it when I was doing that training. And if you scroll down, let's see, the events mobile, there it is right there, the mobile learning app.
Okay, so Kenzie, you'll click right there where it says Google Play on yours.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'll have to do that later. My phone's also charging, so I'm kind of
You're
You're
stuck.
good. Did
Yeah,
you,
I'll have to do that when I don't have little fingers trying to touch my screen all the time.
did you see how to get there? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, so you go resources.
That's the tab I was like, I just need to know the main tab and then I can find resources. Okay. Digital
Yep.
Zone. Okay, I see it. Okay, I
Okay.
know how to get there. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any
I
other
must
questions?
have signed in at one point because I just looked and I have it on my phone.
Okay.
Just FYI, because you know I'm an Android.
Yes. Okay. Very good. Anybody have any questions about that one? I don't want to go too much over our time, but I do want to touch on the next two because they're really good. So let me go back to sharing my screen. Where is my Zoom at? Okay. It's starting, it's loading. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is a skin analyzer app. Now, I know a lot of you have experience with that. So if you have something that you can throw in, I would love to hear it. It asks you when you first log in, is this are you a consultant or are you a customer? So obviously do what's appropriate. I absolutely love the Skin Analyzer app. Like, I love it for myself, for tracking my results. I love it for my customers. I like to encourage them to download it right there in our facials. I kind of got out of that. And when I was playing with the apps today, I was like, oh my gosh, why don't I do this anymore? Because I used to do it all the time. So what I would do is when I was filling their trays, because I don't pre-profile, just in full disclosure. So while I'm profiling them at the party, because I I will be filling their trays, I'm giving them something to do, and they're downloading the Skin Analyzer app, and then we cleanse, and then we would take their picture. And so it's kind of like it's like a little extra step, but it is such a good seller. Okay, so I'm gonna actually do it with you, even though I have not a clean face or good lighting. But we're gonna go female, and then I've got combination skin. I'm gonna turn my camera around. When you get it lined up, it's just gonna snap it. It is not a beautiful picture, so but it tells you where you're at. Oh, look at my uneven skin tone. You guys, that used to be moderate when I first started with Mary Kay. So this is what my results are. So for me personally, like, I feel really good about that because I just turned 41. And so I'm like, woohoo, okay. So Mary Kay skincare does work. All right, so you're gonna tap for details. So let's look at like the textured one. So it's gonna highlight on there some areas where I have more texture. And then there's the eyes. It's going to show you where I have some bags under my eyes. It's not always flattering, but it's definitely helpful when you are. So this one is the one I hate the most. And it is the wrinkles. So it kind of shows you where you're getting wrinkles at, where they're starting, where they're forming. And this is all based on, is it Switzerland? April, you're always so good at that stuff. I can't remember what country did it, but it's based on like really good technology that another company, another country.
It was either Germany or Swiss because those are the two that always have the precision of everything. Like they're the leaders in that kind of technology, but I can't remember. I think it was Swiss, not
I
German.
think it was Swiss. It's yeah, Kenzie says too. That's just on the tip of my tongue, like intuitively. So I'm going to say that's correct. But it's really good. So what I love about this is now you're going to go to your regimen there at the bottom, and it's going to pop up and tell you what products are best for me. So it's saying that I should use the 4-in-1 charcoal mask, and that is based on having combo skin. It'll pull up the things that are appropriate for your skin type, all this clinical solutions. So now I can go in here, and if I was a customer, this would look a little bit different. As a consultant, you'll see. So let's say I'm going to order a couple of things. My eyes were the bad area, so we're going to add some in there. And then up here at the top, it says the little shopping cart bag. It has the products in there. Now, if I was a customer, it would be giving me an opportunity to check out here. But since I'm a consultant, it's saying congratulations on a successful sale because it's assuming that I took a picture of my customer, right? And so I can screenshot that and then go into my customers and add the products in there. And I absolutely love that it has the product numbers. So like 217408 for the eye cream. Like you don't have to go look it up. You can just type it in, which is really great if you're a numbers person and don't like to type in eye cream and see the 50 of them that pop up. So that's great. Then you can check, they would check out from there, or you can go share results. So I can take my results and I can share them with my, whoever I want to, but what I would do is my customers, right? Or my consultant, and then save results. So I can type it in here. I can type in my name, and I like to do the date because I want to compare, and save it. Okay. Any questions about this app at all? No? Okay, awesome. So excited for my results. Now I should wash my face and do it and see if it looks even better. All right, the next one we're going to touch on is the Star Consultant program. So let's go here. There it is. Okay, so when you first log in, it's going to take you to right here. It's going to say welcome. It tells you how many credits you have saved up, which I absolutely love seeing that. You can shop by products, by categories, by whatever it is you're looking for. These are the featured items. When you go up here to the hamburger button, it opens up the menu, and you can click from any of those. So let's go search by credits. So I know I have 12,000 credits. Let's go here, and then I'll take this down to 0 or down to 100, I think is what it goes to. Will it let me? There we go. And then search. There's obviously going to be a lot. It's going to bring up tons of stuff. I don't golf. I don't want to look at those. So I would type in what I'm looking for. So honestly, I went in earlier and made a wish list. So we can go look at that. My wish list. Clicked it. I'm like, I love kitchen stuff. Kitchen stuff is what my house never has enough of because I have 4 children. 4 teenagers in particular. So I'm like, ooh, I want some salad bowls and some new silverware and a new knife set. I was going crazy in here today, filling it up. So you can add these to your wish list. And then at the very bottom, oh, that's only on the, okay. So when you're on the actual website, you can go and create a poster and print it out, but I guess you can't do that from the app. So you can take it from your wish list and add it in. It's super easy. It keeps track of your order history. So if I go into my account, it tells me like how many I've been awarded. I've been awarded 31,000, how many I've spent, how many stars, how many quarters I've been a star. It keeps track of that for you. Tells you, you know, how many credits you got for each quarter. And I just think it's a really cool app. So if to me, it's more user friendly than using the website, which I think is great. So any questions about that one? No? Okay, did I lose everybody?
Nope, we're here.
Let's
Loving
see.
it.
Great job.
I do have one, actually. I do have a question.
Okay.
Um, does it tell you how many points are accrued with like is it monthly or like how do you
Hey, yeah, let me
how much
break
do
that
you
down
get
for
and
you.
how do they build?
Okay, so this is where this is on the actual website. So we're going to go to contests and promotions, Star Consultant Program. And when you pop that up, you can get to that website where I just was by clicking See Prizes Now. It'll take you to another website. But if you scroll down here and click Star Consultant Program, it's going to tell you when each quarter begins and ends. And then it's going to tell you down here how much wholesale it takes to be what level, and then where your credits start at. So an 1,800 order starts at $2,000 or 2,000 credits, and then goes up from there. And they always roll over. So they don't have an expiration date. It can be 10 years from now. So some of those prizes, there's 100,000 points for some of those prizes, and you can just keep racking them up and saving them until you earn it. And then down here, you also get points for being an all-star. So at the end of the year, if you are a star consultant all 4 quarters, you can take your total year end wholesale plus team building. You guys get points for team building as well. You get 600 extra for each Great Start qualified team member you add to your team. And then you add all that up, and that's how many extra points you get. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You also get an email when you've earned, whoops, I just lost my screen. Clicked on something, sorry. You also get an email from the company that'll say, congratulations, you've earned, and it has a link to the website as well in the email. And because I just got mine the other day, I remember seeing it in there. I didn't even open it because I'm going for that rolling machine, and I still got a few more quarters to go, but I'm saving up all my points.
Yeah. So excited, so exciting. Okay, well, I also was going to share with you guys tonight on Canva a little bit, but obviously that took a lot of time. So I will save that for another training where we can go in and kind of play with Canva a little bit so you guys can feel more confident in it and a little bit. The holiday postcards are not made yet. I'm still working on that. And so I will get them done this week and have it for next week's meeting. I can share it a little bit maybe, or at least get the template out to you guys. And then if you have questions, you can ask me. There is so much to do in Canva that I feel like one meeting for just Canva is not even enough. And so what I recommend doing is really just getting in there and playing with it. And then asking your questions, but also there's so many people that you can follow on Instagram, which I know this is crazy because we go to Instagram and YouTube and stuff for our educational purposes, but I type in Canva hacks and I have learned so much about Canva that I didn't even know existed. And so it's just constantly learning process. And the more you use it, the more you learn. And so I will definitely teach you guys how to change the holiday postcard to customize it for yourself though, because that's really important to what is coming up for our season right now. So that is I didn't have an inspirational close tonight. Let me see what I can pull up. I can always find something.
I just did my total. I'm only 21,953 points away from getting my echelon rowing machine.
That's amazing.
61,000 per point. So I'm like, I am getting that.
I love it. You're totally gonna do it. Like definitely.
I'm going to have to find room in my house for it, but I'm getting that thing. I want it. That's something
Okay.
I would actually do.
Yes, I think rowing's fun. Rowing,
Me
and
too.
if I lift weights, I like doing like free weights. Like I actually enjoy that. I just need to get back into the habit of it. All right, guys. So here's our closing for tonight. And I just randomly picked on one and I absolutely love it. So Kelly's going for a trip. Yahoo. So cool. Okay. If you pay attention to the patterns of your life, you'll realize that everything always works out. Everything always takes you to a greater destination. You always grow, and the things you think you can't survive, you somehow divinely make it through. That's life. Always remember that. So, yay!
That was
Thanks for joining.
perfect.
Yes, so perfect. Thank you for joining us tonight and for sticking with me. If you guys have any questions, you can always ask away. I'm always here for you guys. And you're so welcome, Kenzie. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Great
thank you,
info,
thank
Heidi.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.